Hey, it's the Range Ronin, inviting you to watch yet another firearm review chapter in the Range Ronin Chronicles. I hope that you enjoyed today's presentation and will return for more video reviews. So, let's get started. Interested in a Ruger 1022 target model? Stay tuned, and I will tell you all about one. The rifle has a Ruger VX trigger group, augmented with an extended mag release for quick magazine changes. Also, a tougher buffer bolt stop has replaced the steel bolt stop, which results in less bolt noise and softer felt recoil. Not that there is a lot of felt recoil with this rifle. Trigger pull weight is a very nice crisp-breaking 3-pound 2.8 ounces. That may seem heavy to many target rifle shooters, but it works for me. The trigger also exhibits minimal over travel and a positive reset. The positive push-button crossbolt manual safety button is in its usual 1022 position and works very well. I really cannot do justice to the barrel with photographs. The bull barrel is highly polished with a very mild carbon fiber leg swirl pattern that really sets it off from others. The barrel's exit point, target crown, is excellent at protecting the effluent end. The stock exhibits a length of pull at just shy short of 14 inches, and with a magnified optic, which I will get to later, is perfect for my needs. And speaking of the stock, the black and gray pattern is outstanding and really provides aesthetic appeal to the rifle. The grip area is well defined with enough material to hold for the largest of hands. The stock is, obviously, not your run-of-the-mill Ruger 1022 stock. Its weight contributes to the rifle's stability, and its thickness makes one feel as if they were holding on to something other than a 1022. The stock does have sling swivel mounts, front and rear. The 1022 target model does not have open sights. Rather, a combination scope base adapter for both Weaver style and 22 tip-off scope mounts is included. And speaking of scope mounts, I decided to use a Weaver type of shiny black material to augment the highly polished specimen of a barrel, and to add contrast to the selected magnified optic. And speaking of optics, a no longer available scope is mounted. A Nikon ProStaff P3 target EFR rimfire 3 to 9 by 40 mm with adjustable parallax and precision reticle matte finish rifle scope is my desired magnified optic. I have always had a liking for Nikon rifle scopes, and was sad to see them discontinued. This scope serves well at 50 yards, but is pushing my limits at 100 yards due to its magnification range. A more powerful scope with a larger objective lens would be most helpful to these old eyes, especially if I were competing with this rifle. But it is what it is, and the Nikon balances out the rifle well, and is adequate for 100-yard target shooting. A scope shield cover protects the scope when the rifle is not in use, as with storing or when transporting the firearm. And speaking of shooting, one needs a stable platform from which to shoot. I have outfitted this rifle with a Magpul MOE sling mount bipod. The Ruger 1022 target rifle will work with any Ruger 1022 based magazine, regardless of capacity, 10, 15, and 25 round, no matter. With the features out of the way, let me get to the range. Well, day one did not turn out as planned. Between wind noise and casual conversations between other shooters, I was unable to sync the videos of my 3 cameras. So, I rescheduled another day, which was better with less casual conversations between other shooters. But the shooting session was almost a washout as well. Temperature-wise, the morning was wonderful. A mild 68 degrees Fahrenheit, with a 58% humidity and a 50% dew point. But the wind was taking a toll on my shooting. 13 mile per hour winds out of the west-northwest, with an average of 3 miles per hour, and gusts up to 25 miles per hour. I tried my best to shoot between wind gusts, which added time to the shooting session, time of which I am not going to subject you to. I will hit on the highlights, though, if there is any. I may have mentioned earlier that I find a 3x9x40 Nikon scope inadequate for 100-yard shooting, at least for my eyes. A 6 to 24x50mm adjustable parallax scope just might be the thing I need. The vertical stripes that you see on the target cam are sensor borders. Hit within the sensor border and all is good. Hit outside the sensor border and it is, well, sensed, and you get to return to the 50-yard target to re-zero. Today, I was chasing the wind, trying to compensate for each shot, either in elevation or in windage. While I did try to dial adjustment in, that was a wasted effort, as the wind would change in direction or velocity, thus making my dialing moot. Kentucky aiming was used from then on to try and compensate the best I could. The Ruger target rifle ran very well, with only the top round of a full 25-round magazine not making it into the chamber. The round was placed back in the magazine, chambered and shot just fine. The end result was 60 rounds fired with all in the black at 100 yards, although one shot barely made it thanks to the wind. The results you see are not the best I have had with this rifle, just the best that I could pull off on this day of shooting. Anyway, let me wrap this range day up and get to my final thoughts. Granted that there are better choices than the Ruger 10/22 target rifle for more than casual target shooting, say competition for example. While I would like a Ruger precision rimfire and high quality scope just to see what these old eyes could wring out of it, the budget says no, and I'll live with the Ruger 10/22 target as it is, at least until the budget frees up a lot to purchase better glass. But don't feel bad for me, because good things always come to those who wait, or so I am told. For you, having a 10/22 base target rifle just may fill the need for accuracy and performance over just a stock 10/22. It did for me, although I will say that the 10/22 target rifle is not as easy to throw around like a box stock 10/22. A truck gun, it is not. Well, the end of another chapter in the Range Running Chronicles is in sight, and I am certainly glad you made it to this one. Until next time, be vigilant, be armed, and be safe wherever your travels take you.